Hi student. So this is class 7th standard. Subject is science. So lesson number 9, that is soil. Okay. So today we will going to discuss about the topic, that is what? Soil. Okay. So students, soil is one of the most important natural resource, and it provides encourage to the plants and supplies water to the nutrients. Yes, so it is a natural resource. It is a natural resource, and it provides water and minerals to the plants, and it is home for many organisms. Okay, so it is also home for many organisms, and soil is essential for agriculture. Agriculture provides food, clothing and shelter for all. Yes, so soil is thus an inseparable part of our life. So the earthy fragrance of soil after the first rain is always refreshing. Okay, so soil is one of the most important natural resources, and it supplies water and minerals to the plants, and also it is essential for agriculture. And many of the soil is it is the home for many organisms. So students, what is soil is here? Soil is the uppermost layer of earth, which is known as what? Soil. So soil is the uppermost layer of the earth. Okay. So this layer consists of sand, mud and rock particles. So soil is the uppermost layer of the earth. Okay, so earth has the different layers. Okay, we can see different types of different layers in the earth. So on the earth, so this layer is consist of sand, mud and rock particles. Okay, so next is what? In that we can also see in this earth, that is humus. So what is humus? Along with mud, sand and rock, along with this we can also see humus. So what is humus is here? So humus, which consists of dead and decaying plant and animals remains, which we are called as what? Humus. Okay, humus, which is nothing but what? The dead and decaying plants and animal remains. Okay, so after the animals and plants died, no, afterwards what will happen? Which is decomposed by the microorganisms. Okay, so the small microorganisms got food from that dead and decaying animals. So that remaining things which we left, no, which it left, no, that is what we are called as humus. Humus means which is decomposed by the microorganisms, the remains of the dead and decaying plants and animals remains, which we are called what? Humus. So we can also say that what? The rotting dead matter in the soil is called as what? That is humus. Okay. What is weathering? Weathering. So you probably know that soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks. Okay. So soil, which is how the soil is formed. Soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks by the action of wind, water and climate. So this process we called as what? Weathering. So weathering, which is nothing but what? The breakdown of a rocks, the breakdown of a rocks by the action of climate, okay, wind and water. So this is what we are called, that is weathering. So wind, water and frost helps in the transporting of soil to places. Okay, so this after the breakdown, rocks will be breakdown, no? So after it converting the soil, what will happen? That is the conditions, what? Wind, water and frost, which helps to transport the soil from one place to the another place. Okay, so there are two types of weathering we can see. One is physical weathering, another one is what? Chemical weathering. So how the soil is formed? By the action of weathering. Yes, by the process of weathering. What is the conditions? By the conditions of, that is climate. That is, what are the conditions? Based on the condition, water and wind, the soil is formed. So there are two types of weathering, that is physical weathering, another one is chemical weathering. So what do you mean by physical weathering is here? Physical weathering is the process of breaking of rocks into smaller pieces. So it is a process, physical weathering is the process that breaks the rocks into the smaller pieces. So these change do not involve any characteristic change in the original rock. Okay, so it is what nothing but there is only, we can see the physical change, means it break down the smaller pieces. So there is no any changes in the chemically, that is there is no that is change do not involve any characteristic change in the original rock. So these are caused by the temperature change and frost. Okay, so this physical weathering which is caused by the action of temperature change, and another one is what, frost changing. Okay, so what do you mean by chemical changing, that is chemical weathering? Chemical weathering is the process which exists mineral or breakdown into the mineral components. So water is the main agent used in this process. Yes, chemical weathering means what? The weathering is the process which exists of minerals. Okay, mineral nothing but what, in the soil some of the minerals exist in the soil. Okay, so are broken down into a mineral components. That is what we are called chemical weathering. Yes, so here water is the main agent used in this process. Next, soil. So what is weather is here? The weather conditions that is prevailing in an area, general or over a longer period. So the weather conditions, what are the conditions is here? So the conditions are nothing but what? So here conditions which are nothing but, that is wind, water and climate conditions that we can see in the nature. So that conditions prevailing in an area in general or over a long period. So climate affects by the rain, wind, temperature of an place. So what are the characteristics of the parent rock? It is, so characteristics of parent rock also determines the kind of soil performed, that is soil formed. So parent rock refers to the original rock from which something else was formed. So it is mainly used in the context of soil formation, where the parent rock normally has a large influence on the nature of the resulting soil. So these are the characteristics of the what? Parent rock. So what are the main factors affecting soil formation? What factors to be affects this in the formation of soil? So what are the factors? That is first one, that is what? Climate. The condition, the climate condition, as you can see, that is there are different seasons are there, that is rainy season, okay, that is winter, summer. So these are the some climatic condition which affects on the soil formation. And characteristics of the parent rock, the parent rock which is nothing but the rock which is originally exist in the nature. So slope of that is slope of land also which affects on the soil in the soil formation. So climate, the weather conditions like rain, wind, etc. plays an important role in losing the soil. So these are the some conditions which plays an important role in losing the soil. So increasing of pressure can also make the rock to crack, that is rocks to the crack, and rocks are also worn down by wind. So soil formation is faster in hot and slow in the winter season. So we can say that the soil is formed, no, that is formed very faster in the hot, means which is fast in the summer season, whereas slow in the winter season. So how the soil get formed? There are the stages are there that the soil will be formed. So how the soil is formed? The first step is what? Weathering is the physical or chemical process. As you know that the soil is formed by the action of, by the process of weathering. Okay. So step 2, what happens? The small rocks continue to undergo weathering, causing large pieces of a that is parentile rocks. So next step is what? The minerals and salts seep deeper into the ground along with the water. So next is what? Humus and topsoil. So you know that soil is the uppermost layer of the earth. So in that uppermost layer which consists humus. Okay. So humus is the organic component of soil. Okay. Why we called it as organic? So which we are called what? The remaining part of the Yes. So why we called it as what? The organic compound. It is a remaining, that is rotting material of a dead and decaying organisms. Due to that reason, which we are called as what? Organic component of soil, which is formed by the decomposition of leaves and other plants material by soil microorganisms. So is the uppermost, as you know that it is topsoil which is the uppermost layer of soil. We can also call as what? The uppermost layer of the earth, which we are also called topsoil, which we also called as topsoil. So this layer consists of humus and fine particles of dust and soil. Okay, so here what we called? The uppermost layer of the earth, which we are called topsoil, which is consist humus which is nothing but the organic component of a soil. Okay, which is how this humus is formed, which is formed by the decomposition of leaves and other plant material by soil microorganisms. Okay, so this soil, this layer of the top layer consists of humus and fine particle of the dust and soil. So horizon, what is this horizon? It is the second layer of the earth. So as I told you that there are different layer earth. There are different layers are referred to as what? The another one layer that we are called horizon. So yes student, so as I told you that the soil as consists of a different layers. So a vertical section of through a different layer of the soil, which we are called what? Soil profile. Okay, so soil consists different layers. This vertical layers, this the vertical section through a different layer of the soil, which we are called what? Soil profile. Okay, so in this the first layer which we can say that is topsoil, which consists more amount of humus. Okay, and it is also consist of small and fine tiny particles, small fine particles, and along with dust and saw. Okay, why it consists of dust and saw? Because the dry leaves and many other things which is to be throw with the air, which comes on stay on the earth, no, the first layer that on the earth, no, that is it will be it should be stored on the layer of the earth. Okay, so due to this reason the earth, the first layer of the topsoil, which consists of small fine particles and along with the dust and soil, and also it consists more amount of the humus. Next one layer, that is below the layer of topsoil, that is what? Horizon. So horizon contains weathered rocks. Okay, here we can see compared to topsoil it consists bigger, the rocks will be bigger. We can see the rocks, and it is very difficult to dig more than this layer, and the line at which the earth's surface and the sky appear to meet. Okay, so below this horizon we can another one layer that we can see, that is bedrock. So the lowermost layer consists of parent rock. This layer is mainly consist of soil. So this layer is also soft, can hold water, and horizon O horizon lies just above this topsoil, which is rich in the organic matter. Next is what? Subsoil. So subsoil is rich in minerals that sweep down along with the water, and it is also consist of fine particles of the soil. So this is the parental rock undergoing the change. Okay, so here what is how the rock undergoing changing to the a fine particle. So here in this diagram you can see that the below layer, that is, it consists of bigger rocks. Yes, so this rocks, this bedrock is there, no, it is the below layer. So it is the last layer that we can say it is the last layer in the earth, that is the below. It consists of bigger rock particles. So uppermost, when we go up of this bedrock, we get a small rock particles, and when we go uppermost layer, that we are called, that is what? So that is topsoil. So this topsoil consists very small tiny particles, that is, we can see soil. Okay, that it consists of small particles, along with it consists of, that is, humus. Okay, so this bedrock is there, no, it has the capacity to hold the water. Okay, so by this reason we get underground water. Yes, so this water to be stored in this bedrock layer. Okay, due to that reason this rock will has the capacity to purify the water. So due to that reason we get a borewell water. Yes, from the underground, that is pure compared to the top, that is tap water. Yes, so why? Because so this soil layer is the below the layer of a soil, that is bedrock. So this bedrock has the capacity to hold the water, and along with it has the small porous, pore, that is purify the water, that is, it has the small pores through which the water get purified. So due to that reason we remove water from the underground. Okay, so this is a layer that has the capacity to hold the water. Yes, due to that reason we get water from the underground. Yes, we dig the soil. Yes, many soil, after going along it, after digging the long centimeter, we get a water. Yes, so that is how we called, that is how we get a water from the underground. So these are the, in this diagram we can see the different layer. So below the layer, that is what? Bedrock. After the bedrock, which one layer that we can see? That is horizon. And the topmost layer that we call topsoil. Okay, so this is the, here this we can see weathered rock. Yes, here in the uppermost, the after the bedrock we can see, that is weathered rocks, that it consists what? It consists of rock particles. Yes, so here in this diagram you can see clear the different layer of the earth. Yes, so in this we can see the different layer of the earth. So the soil that is below the layer, that is called bedrock. After the bedrock we can see, that is subsoil. After the subsoil we can see, that is what? Topsoil. And above the layer, which consists what? Humus. Okay, so these are the different layer of the earth that we can see. Yes, so in this diagram what it, so we can make an experiment by using, so by having this, by doing this activity, we can get what? The different layer of the earth. Okay, so in this take a glass of a water, take a glass, and in that you add a, so that is what? Pebbles. And afterwards you add a thick sand, and then you add a fine sand. After that you add clay and water, then you add a what? Organic matter. So this glass shows that the different layers of the earth. Yes, so this biggest, which consists of gravel and pebbles, it is what? Bedrock. Okay, and afterwards we can see, that is fine sand and thick sand. This is nothing but what? It is called weathering rocks. Okay, weathered rock. Okay, this is what called horizon. And next we can see that is top layer, that is subsoil, that it consists what? Water and clay. This is called what? This is called what? That is subsoil. After the up of the uppermost layer, that is, we can say that is humus or the topsoil. That it consists, that it contains more amount of the humus. Okay. Yes. So next we can say that what are the properties of a soil? So there are three properties of soil that we can see. First one is what? That is absorption of soil. Soil absorb, that is it absorb the water. It has a, that is absorption of a soil. Next is what? Moisture of soil. Another one is what? Percolation of a water. So these are the three main properties of what? Soil. So let us one by one we understood that. What is mean by what? That is percolation of water means here what? Percolate means filter or ooze. Okay. It is, which is nothing but what? Percolation of water means what here? Percolate, the word percolate means filter or ooze. So gradually, especially through a porous surface. Here percolation means passage of water from the surface into the soil. Next is what? So the rate of the, we can also find out the percolation rate can be calculated by using the formula. Okay, so we can also calculate the percolation of water. That means what? We can find out the, what is the capacity of that soil that it can percolate, means it can filter the water. Through the formula we can find out the percolation of the water. So how we can be, that is percolation rate we can be calculated by the amount of water to be by the chlorophyll. Okay, next is what? Moisture in soil. Moisture in soil means what? The soil absorbs water and holds water in it. So which is known as what? Soil moisture. What do you mean by soil moisture is here? So as you know that the soil absorbs the water and also holds water in it, and which is known as soil moisture. So the capacity of the soil to hold water is important for various crops. Okay. So as you know that soil absorb the water, that it has the capacity of the absorb the water, and this is what we are called moisture of the soil. So these are the different properties of a soil. So in next video we will discuss about the different types of a soil. Yes, that is we will discuss in next video. Okay, thank you.